Good day and welcome. Most welcome. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are watching us from. My name is Jeffrey and I'm very honored tonight, this afternoon, to have our sister Yvonne join us. I'm so excited to have her on the show. She will be telling us a lot about herself and a lot more about who she is and what she does, and I'm so happy that she could find time to join us this afternoon. Welcome, Sister Yvonne.
Thank you so much, Geoffrey, and it's an honor. It's a pleasure to actually be here with you.
Thank you for honoring the invite.
Just talking about, I don't know what you have in store for us today, but I'm happy to just engage and see where that goes.
Wonderful, we'll find out. Anyway, Sister, would you just introduce yourself to the viewers, please? Tell them who you are and what do you do?
Sure thing. So my name is Yvonne, and I am a Kenyan. Currently living in Australia now, so I am what you would call a migrant, just someone who moved from my home country in Kenya and came to be in Australia. I'm here by virtue of something called a skilled visa, which I'm sure we'll be able to talk more about. I'm a lawyer by profession, admitted to the bar in Kenya, and I have been in Australia now since April 2019. So I'm not sure when you will be watching this video, but you can be able to do an estimation of how long I have been in Australia.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You mentioned you grew up in Kenya. How was it like growing up as a young girl in Kenya?
Oh, those were some exciting times.
Okay.
I mean, things have changed quite a lot in the world now, but I grew up in a time where, we had trees to climb, we had open streets, and we'd play right in the middle of the street, and you were basically a community child, in an era where you'd be out in the morning, back for lunch, back out to play again, and then back home in the evening. So lots of play, lots of just being up and about with friends and that sort of thing. I went to boarding school at a young age, so I think a lot of my formative years, primary school and high school, was spent away from home, so I'd only be home for the holidays. But looking back now, I think it's some of those things that formed me in a lot of good ways.
Okay.
Probably built a little bit of some resilience inside of me, just being away from home at such a tender age and just growing through it. But it was amazing. I had a wonderful childhood, raised by a tough mom who did a really amazing job. I celebrate all you single mothers out there.
Yeah.
So that was really wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And why law? What drew you to law and not farming or teacher? Why law?
I think I talked too much.
Okay.
It's a joke I like to tell that I was on every noisemaker's list. Back in my day, noise making was considered to be, if you were making noise in class, then you'd get into trouble for it. And I was always on every noisemaker's list.
You love talking about it, didn't you?
I did, and I still do.
All right.
I think in a lot of ways I'm a storyteller. I'm what people would probably call a storyteller.
Okay.
So law, I think, is one of those things that found me. It was a bit of a default. I always wanted to be a doctor. Now that I think about it, I'm not very sure if I would have made a good doctor.
Why not?
But I don't know. It's the things you grow up wanting.
I see.
Because we grew up in a time where the white collar job was a thing. Go to school, be a doctor, be a lawyer.
Yes.
We didn't have music in our day. It was probably there, but it wasn't really, something that was very encouraged.
I see.
So I guess for me the dream was always to be a doctor. To be out there, and I guess just the compassion to be able to change people's lives in those ways is something that attracted me quite a bit.
Okay.
But then I didn't score all the grades I needed to be able to make it into medical school. And then I found myself in a situation where I was out of school, done with my secondary education, and thinking about what do I want to do next.
Yes.
And I think in that moment it was just the realization, and I think my mom picked up that little trait from a long time ago.
Okay.
And she said, yeah, why don't you try PR?
Oh, okay.
If not PR,
Mhm.
just go be a lawyer.
I
Go
see.
try and be a lawyer.
Okay.
So I applied into a university in Nairobi,
Okay.
and I was taken in, and that began my
Your
journey
path.
into
the law.
the law.
Ah, see,
Yes.
wonderful. And probably as a lawyer, what were some of your experiences practicing? I know you practice law in some parts of central Kenya, including some land-related issues. What were some of your experiences in a nutshell
Yeah.
of some of those experiences about law and farming and people's property? Anything that stands out on your mind?
I think at in my younger practice days, I met my first, I'd call him my first boss. And my first boss gave me advice that I think stuck.
Yeah.
He said, Yvonne, there's nothing you cannot do with the law.
Mm.
You can choose to be whatever it is you want to do.
Mm.
If you have the opportunity,
Mm.
try and do everything that you possibly can in terms of the practice range for the law.
Mhm.
So I started out in a law firm,
Mhm.
which was very exciting. Did a lot of corporate work,
Yes.
conveyancing,
Yes.
transferring land, and
Mhm.
those sorts of things.
Yes.
A little bit of litigation here and
Okay.
there. So it formed the basis for me in terms of which direction do I want to take.
Yes.
And then I moved from there, went into another law firm, just same practice,
Mm.
but it gave me an opportunity to stand before a court.
Okay.
What does it feel like to
Mm.
be able to speak in front of a magistrate or a
Yes.
judge?
Okay.
And is that something that I want to be able to do?
Mm.
And then I moved into what I would call social work
Social
from
work.
a legal perspective,
Oh.
because I worked with an organization that was more of a research organization, but they were testing to see what is the impact, what is the causal impact of certain things.
Okay.
And part of the things they had was what is the causal impact, for example, for access to justice.
Access to justice.
Access to
For a
justice.
common person or for
Or
anyone?
just anybody.
Okay.
And a lot of the trials were actually done in the area that you've mentioned,
Okay.
around Mount Kenya,
Yes.
in a remote, really remote place, just
Okay.
at the base of the mountain.
I see.
And these were just normal, everyday people.
Okay. Very, very common people.
Very
not the high top end
not
society.
anybody
Okay.
who can access the courts,
Okay.
not anybody who can be able to pay a lawyer for
Yes.
services and that sort of thing.
Okay. Okay.
And that's where I came in.
Yes.
So I was, basically retained. My services as a lawyer were retained,
Mhm.
and I was put, on a monthly salary
Okay.
to be able to help these people,
Yes.
to be able to hear whatever cases they had,
Mhm.
to be able to hear whatever issues they had,
Yes.
and to be able to translate those into cases that can be presented either to court
Yes.
or to try and find solutions for their problem.
Mhm.
So it was a legal aid project.
Okay.
And I think quite fulfilling to
Okay.
be able to see, how, the impact that certain things can have
Mhm.
on just a normal, ordinary person.
Okay.
Someone who didn't know, for example, that they bought land
Yes.
and they don't have documentation for the land,
Mhm.
and that person is caught up in a situation where someone else comes with documentation for the land,
To claim that.
and they say the
Mhm.
land doesn't belong to you anymore.
Oh, okay.
So what happens with
Yes.
that sort of person?
Mhm.
Because they don't know where to go, they don't know what to do.
And I think in Kenya, land is very, very emotive, and people are very passionate about land.
It is.
They
It
can even
is.
kill each other for the land.
It is.
Do you-
So
Mhm.
it's just those sorts of, challenges that perhaps also how we are wired in terms of wealth acquisition.
Yes.
We come from, a society where probably having a piece of land is quite big.
Yes.
Having a piece of land is the epitome of, acquisition of something.
Yes.
So I think it informs a lot of our decisions and a lot of our, especially investment decisions in that
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
But then it is what it is.
Mhm.
But to have had an impact, in that way, doing that kind of work
Okay.
for the everyday person,
Yes.
that was quite fulfilling.
Wow, wonderful.
Yeah. Then I moved from there,
Mhm.
did some work in the government,
Yes.
and then did some work in corporate,
Yes.
and then I found myself in Australia.
And there, because we're gonna take it from there. Now you are a very active young lady in the corporate world, brushing shoulders with your fellow lawyers in the courts. How did you decide, or what was it all about you moving to Australia? Why Australia, not America or UK? what brought about that choice for overseas, leaving what you were doing as a very active lawyer to live in the country?
That's an
Was it an easy decision?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Moving countries is never easy.
Mm-hmm.
Even just moving from one place to the other, even from one town to the other, is never really easy. But I think for me, I was at a point in my life where I had just turned a decade older.
Okay.
And I think just in a conversation with a friend,
Nice.
we were exploring that because we grew up together, her and me,
Okay.
and we're just exploring the dynamics of growing a decade older and what would that look
I
like?
see.
What do we want to do for this decade? And just making plans and that sort of thing.
Yes.
And the idea came up as a joke.
Uh-huh.
It's something that I call a joke because I was never really intentional about, moving in that way.
Okay.
I mean, I became very intentional in terms of what needed to be done for me to move.
I see.
But I didn't grow up always feeling like I want to move.
Okay.
So in that conversation, it sparked a desire, a sense of adventure.
I see.
What it would be like to live somewhere different.
Okay.
What it would be like to travel,
Yes.
and not just travel, but
Okay.
to be able to live somewhere different.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I guess now we live in an age with the internet
Yes,
access.
yes, yes.
So I went online and I looked around, and I had a whole list of countries that I thought, this would be good for certain reasons, of
Okay,
course.
yes.
Whether that was the weather, whether that was informed by
Yes.
what I've had,
Yes.
in the news or read about,
Yes.
or countries that I've probably stumbled on Google searches and things like that.
Yes.
But eventually I narrowed down on Australia.
On Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
For predominantly the language.
The
Language is a key thing. So largely it must have been informed by the language. Because I felt, in strange spaces we can be very scared.
Yes.
If you think about having to learn a whole language afresh,
Yeah.
that definitely
not
adds
easy.
on to the pressure.
Yes.
It adds on to the pressure.
That's true.
Yeah.
And how was it leaving your work, making that decision? I'm going to resign. I'm going to stop what I'm doing and take that step of actually leaving the country, going overseas. That decision. At what point should somebody make that decision? Here they are having an income and they want to write a letter of resignation. When do they do that? When they are assured of a job where they are going, or at what point should they do that?
That's a little bit different for everyone, Geoffrey, and I wouldn't want to, probably prescribe the same thing for everybody, only because it's a very strange place to be in, because you're leaving the known
Yes.
and moving into the unknown. Now, for my situation, I left the known. I resigned when I got my, my visa grant.
Okay.
When I was granted my visa,
I see.
and I had a set limit within which I needed to come into Australia.
Okay.
So it was me weighing to try and see, do I want to go to Australia and then come back and then organize myself and then go to now begin a life again? Or do I want to just do it and go start?
Yes.
So I guess I picked the just do it and go start.
Okay, all right, that worked for you.
So I got my visa grant letter
Mm-hmm.
and I went ahead and put in a resignation.
Okay.
And I explained to my current workplace. I
Yes.
explained to my boss.
Yes.
I explained to the people I worked with that I've gotten this opportunity,
Okay.
and I feel I need to pursue it.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
I received, their blessings.
Yes.
There's a lot that's spoken in those moments.
Yeah.
People will feel it's a wrong decision. People will feel it's this and that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to go with heart. You
Yeah,
just have
just
to
follow
go
your
with
heart. Okay.
If it just says, let's go, let's do it,
Yes.
just try and push, because you never want to come back and say, what if?
Yes.
What if I try?
Yes.
What if? You will never know
Yes.
until you actually try.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's important to make that decision, to be decisive
Yes.
and to follow your heart.
Yes.
After all the due diligence.
Yeah, but also to weigh it up.
Okay.
It's important to weigh and see, where are you at?
Yes.
Would it be more beneficial if you had a job? Are
Okay.
you able to secure a job?
Yes. Yes.
If not,
Yes.
because there are certain, there are different pathways.
Yes.
Some people come with a job, others don't.
Yes.
So it's just to measure and see where you're at,
Yes.
and to be able to make that decision when you're confronted by that decision.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Sister
Yeah.
Yvonne. Thank you. Yvonne, we used to call you people sister. Yvonne. So thank you very much for that. We've seen her, Yvonne's journey so far. She's made that decision to leave Kenya and come to Australia. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we want to find out how her settling in Australia was. Were there any challenges? Were there any surprises? And how is it as a young African migrant professional coming to Darwin? How is that like? We'll see you after the break. Thank you.